Hey guys, so we're out here at the turtle trap. My buddy came and checked the trap earlier today and said I had 2 crawfish in there. So hopefully they're still there. And we're gonna use them as catfish bait on the river. So I have my life jacket on because it has my camera mount. So you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. And I don't have my tripod anymore because it's broken. So looks like my bait is out of the water. And let me turn the camera on and show you guys if we have anything. All right. So this is the spot. I've been trying to catch a turtle for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and we ain't had absolutely no luck. So let's just pull in our bait trap here. Oh yeah. We got us 2 nice crawfish in here. There they are. That's some good size ones too. So we're gonna use these boys as bait and see if we can catch us some catfish. So I'm gonna throw this in the truck, and we're actually gonna move the turtle trap to where we're gonna be launching the kayak here in a little bit, and we're gonna be putting them on the river. All right, we're in business. Other than this big tree blocking our turnaround spot back in that big opening here, that has a big opening where I normally turn around and just drive straight out. This log, or this tree, says no thanks. So the water is up pretty high, which we expected because this whole road was flooded. And all the grass y'all used to see me paddle through is gone into the swamp. And it is wide open. This is nice. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Here we go. So my kayak launch is right here where I normally launch out, and the first 2 trees is this one and that one back there. That's the ones we normally set our first couple lines on, and this is all clear. All right guys, so we're out here on a Thursday after work, and I'm gonna do my perch trap just a little different. There's a spotted gar over there. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's about 16 to 18 inches long. Little one. I'm gonna put my perch trap here, do my limb line knot. So I normally catch a bullhead at this spot, so I think I will be putting a limb line here at some point. So I'm gonna set my first line right here. And in previous videos I've shown you guys that I like to start with a white line just to know the difference and get it off easier. All right, we are using the Catfish Kool-Aid today. And I tied these hooks a little bit different. I watched God's Country Hunting and Fishing. They have a great YouTube channel. You guys check them out if you like the catfish and stuff. And this is the way he tied his. So when they sit down just a little bit like that. And he said it works out pretty good. And he catches a bunch of catfish and big ones too. So he knows what he's doing. So I'll just copy him and give him his credit. So that's a bullhead line, and we'll go to our next spot up here. Water's pretty dirty. This is normally the next spot we set, and then normally I'm right underneath the line, but it looks like the water's up about probably a foot higher than normal, 2 feet, something like that. So we'll come through here and we'll get us another limb line. Grab us a weight and put these on just like this. And there we go. Our second line is done with our Catfish Kool-Aid. All right guys, we're coming to one of my favorite trees in this canal. I've caught quite a few decent sized channels and blues, and I should be able to get 2 lines in this tree. That's what I was able to do last time I was here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 1 Catfish Kool-Aid and one of our 2 crawfish that we're gonna be using as bait in here. And man, you can see how much trash is in these trees right now from how far underwater it was. So we'll go ahead and tie this one on I've already baited it, got the weight on it, so we don't need to do any of that. So this will be catfish Kool-Aid going in the water. And this is a modified catfish Kool-Aid. I didn't make this one on my video, but I ground up some cloves, some whole clove spice. Ground it up and put it in here. And I think it's gonna work out pretty well. So let me get this tied on, and then we are going to put our crawfish on here, just like this. And we're gonna use this crawfish as bait. Caught these in that trap earlier, and we'll just let them down. Oh yeah, no weight needed here. We'll just let him do the business. So, all right guys, so we are out here where I caught the big blue cat about 2 or 3 videos ago. I like this spot so much, I'm gonna put my last crawfish here. So this is the crawfish right here. Nice, good sized crawfish. Maybe we'll get an op. That would be nice. I haven't caught an op yet. Caught pretty much everything else out here, but ops. And I'd really like to catch one, so. One more line out here, and then we go back in and try to catch some bluegill. And if I catch some bluegill, I'll probably come rebait a few of these with a live bluegill and see if that works. I'd really like a couple bluegill to put in the turtle trap. I just think it's a better bait than chicken. Let's get this last one baited up and we'll go bluegill fishing. All right guys, so I think I got a bite on my worm. These worms are awful. I would not use Indian blues for fishing, strictly composting for worm castings. They are terrible. I can't stand these things. They're hard to get on the hook. They're not fat enough to really be able to do anything with them. And they squirm a significant amount of the time you're trying to thread them on here. So if it was me, if you want fishing worms, don't get Indian blues. I haven't bluegill fished outside of ponds in a very long time. Kind of just been getting back into fishing freshwater. I used to do only saltwater. Redfish is my favorite fish to eat. I like to grill it on the half shell. I think we might have a fish. We might have a fish on this limb line. So this limb line we put behind all those trees. Oh yeah, we got a fish. We got a fish. I did not expect a fish this early. Wouldn't mind a bullhead. I know it's hard for me to admit that right now, but a bullhead would be nice just to get some turtle bait. Yeah, there's something on here. Something small. Oh, a little channel cat. Okay, we'll take it. Oh, they must be spawning. This one's a little small. We're gonna throw him back. That is a that is a real small catfish. If I had a bunch already, I would. That is a hook. It is passing a hook. This is a hook. I'm not gonna mess with it. Probably won't pass, but it looks like they're spawning, and that is a freaking hook. Wow. I wonder if I should keep it just because of that. I don't know. It's lived this long. It could try again. Our bait's still good. It's only been on here 20 minutes, if that. So we'll just put it back in there and keep on bluegilling. All right, guys, I was pulling up to this line, and this is my favorite tree, and or one of them, and it didn't look like we had any fish on here, but they must have just been sitting here. Oh, it's a nice catfish. One nice catfish so far. Oh yeah. So we'll be able to clean him when I get back to the truck, and we'll use him as turtle bait, his carcass. So that's a nice, looks like a channel cat. Yeah, it's pretty curved. So he's got a little bent tail. It's a nice catfish. We'll take him all day. All right, guys. Well, it looked like we lucked up a little bit. I got this bullhead, and it looks like he's been through some trouble last night, and he just got himself into a little more trouble with me, because he's going to be our turtle bait, which is exactly what I was looking for. He's pretty fat, but something gave him the runaround last night. Alright, guys, so I was pulling up to this line, and it looked like it was just tangled up in a tree, but then I saw the branch moving. So we got something here, and it looks to be pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was on the crawfish. So whatever this is ate our crawfish. Oh, that's a nice one. Nice blue. Oh yeah, perfect hook set. So crawfish got one nice blue, one nothing, and one miss. So I would say I would use crawfish again. So, all right, let me get this one, and we will go check our last line just to the side of here. Hey guys, so I just finished picking up all my limb lines. I got one nice blue cat, one nice channel cat. They had a couple guys on a boat with their kids. They look like they were 4 years old or something. And since I only had 2 catfish and I can't run my lines anymore, my plan was to go buy them again and give them my fish. Well, they asked the kids if they wanted to go real fast, and they ended up running out. I guess they had jugs somewhere else as well. So I wasn't able to give them my fish, so I'll probably just release them. I'm gonna keep the bullhead for turtle bait, which is what I was really out here last night for. I really just want to bullhead, chop them up, and put them in my basket for turtle bait. The fish I caught were pretty nice sized, and I did catch that one yesterday with that hook coming out of his booty hole, and that's the one I threw back yesterday. So I caught 3 fish, and with only 5 or 6 lines, I guess. Overall, not too bad. I'm still looking to figure out how to get on some bluegill. Haven't had any luck at all, so that's kind of disappointing, but overall it's a good trip. I'm too busy the rest of the weekend to continue running these lines. Thank you guys for watching. As always appreciate it, and stay tuned, because we're gonna have some good ones coming up.